Alright. Oh dang, the hell. Right, I'm back to play the event 2 because it is good. We only have time like today and tomorrow for that, I guess. So better do it now than not at all, I guess. Period. This is seeing what's going on here because I don't know. It's been a week and I won't pretend like I know. The museum. Maybe I must start that, but I do not know. Period. Nope. Wrong thing. Turlock. 8 days. Yeah, 1 day only for that. We do have to finish that because I didn't even really start that, so anyway. What the hell you want? A curious information self-report from Finland's ASAP. Panopticon system safety alert. The system has detected unusual sign and activity of the user. Be sure to protect your personal information and do not transfer money to them. Yeah, pretend I have money, man. The system has blocked the link for you. Please stay vigilant and verify the user's true identity before taking any actions. Yeah, it should be blocked. I don't want anyone stealing anything here. The link is blocked. I can't open it. To log into your account at a strange place. Give me 1 second. A system's interception is always triggered at the wrong time. Never mind, it's just some of your personal information anyway. I don't want people to know that. Sis, can you go 1 step back and maybe don't do that? And she asked Himiko to fill it out for me. I want my personal information back. Hello? It ain't it. I do have a cell phone, but still, you know. There shouldn't be for other people. Like, I can understand that. I don't want that. What are you panicking about? I have no use for it. I'm currently unavailable and I won't be contacting you later. Thank you very much, Heather. Thank you for absolutely nothing. Messages. I had a fear. DPC is messing with the wrong person. I was going to Pier Point when I ran into this tiny guy sucking on a baby's pacifier. He laughed and asked, "So, who do you think you are?" I told him that with just a snap of my fingers, every interested piece entertainment service is gonna pop out game items and points and leveling mats and rewards like they just ate a pack of rocket popping beans. I don't know what that is. And stuff every single account's mailbox chock full of things. Got that? Not again. Said, why don't you try putting it out? Laughed back at him and said, why not? There's no try signal. Nice to know that Silverwolf knows that this all is a hacking game. Ooh, nice. Claim all. Thank you. And delete everything. I'm not reading this ever again. And I don't think anybody's sitting here. Yeah, I want to read every little letter. Then, I don't know, tomorrow again. Wait a minute, I clicked on everything. Wait a minute. Hold on. Roll up. Yeah, I'm not reading this. Thank you. Simons. Just give me them books, give me that, and I'm happy. Thank you. What did I do? Where did I get something? Okay, gotta talk to you, and there's the daily right next to that, but I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna do all of that later.
Wait, don't move. I get chills just looking at the space station monitors now. Let me investigate first. Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the Legion that did this.
Do we need to do a restart?
Let's focus on the main task first. I am curious though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. I really don't get her.
And you don't have to sense.
As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and take a look.
She didn't really... left the stone behind. I have a bad feeling about
Relax,
this.
friend. I've done this a million times. Look at this agreement.
As a feared burst of light shines and the enemy appears. Thank you for the fight. Thank you. He can do shit. Now they can move, but maybe we can slow somebody.
Now time. Wait for the tiles.
We don't care.
I've no
Bye.
interest in conflict. Leave it to me.
Okay. Can't do anything with that.
Time for a shot.
Anyway. Nice Sheila.
Fighting is meaningless.
Okay, that was easy, but...
See? I was right. There
It's a
was
different
something
idea.
fishy about the local data she left behind.
So there's something strange after all.
Now we can
Exactly.
browse through the Curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This Curio doesn't seem to have ever left the space station.
And he didn't take the curio either.
From the way things look, yes. The records show that this Curio was last sent to Madame Herta's office, and then it disappeared? I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for? She wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess with us, would she? Ugh. No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every lead, or I'll really be out of a job.
Honestly, that's your problem. Vector Radio. In Rainbow City, radios are the core without any tactility. They shudder and scatter as they hit the ground, just like those legendary stories that are out of reach and will eventually fall. Yes, that was the original meaning of this graffiti. Perhaps there have since been some subtle deviations now, but that's not important. Arrow team, a question mark. It could come from a puzzle, an inexplicable emotion, an interactive object, or a quest that can be completed. See, that's how charming the question mark is. Silent words. The mystery of language lies not in equations, as even a few punctuation marks contain infinite secrets. This one, for example, should represent silence, but instead invites conversations. Alright, story mode. During the Star Hunt game event, complete a companion mission, Punk Club Mentality, and story mode to receive graffitis and activate graffiti markers. Select the graffiti markers to perform light cone analysis. Complete the analysis to obtain a light cone before the tutorial mission starts. Press to start making graffitis. You can use graffitis to create sprays. Alright. Okay, arcade mode. Okay, I don't have to actually read that. Gotta find these, yeah. There's signs to find a hidden graffiti and interact with them to receive the corresponding rewards. For the signs to find the photo subjects and interact with them to receive the corresponding rewards. During the Star Hunt game event, complete sealed sectors at designated difficulties to receive extra rewards. Yes, exactly. I know what you mean. Story mode. Can I put something in there? More of that? Yeah. Teardrop. Didn't No. Go to Herta's office. Yes, ma'am. It's here, and I can teleport here. We can't teleport to Herta's office like that. Yeah, right? Come, let's go.
That's not gonna happen. I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down this simulated universe.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe. And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
This simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem all of a sudden?
Honestly, isn't it fun to have more errors?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot
Doing so
accept
much
that the simulated
strange things
universe
out there.
remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me, Scroolum.
Julie says what she thinks.
Do
what she's
you really
thinking.
think of yourself as someone
Yes, she
so
should.
exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're more like someone from the Nitwit Society.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated universe. I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it. I can go find Adrian Taylor, or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway. Ugh. Scroolum, we've known each other for a long time. This is the first time I feel that you're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
Must hit home or not. Like that must hurt. And hello, Mr.
My apologies, madam.
What
This
happened?
all
I say,
started with me.
Yeah.
I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic collaboration. Well, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Herta or the project. The simulated universe is a great experiment, and Herta is a true genius.
Oh my
However,
god.
we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge. Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end it immediately. Are you worried about her mental state?
I'm worried about the mental state of researchers. Let's just say a little bit.
Judging by the result,
Yeah.
I have failed to choose the most suitable time to raise this matter.
Something cooking or
The
what?
emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while, so she can calm her emotions. It'll be beneficial for our negotiations later as well.
Exactly.
As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here, maybe I can help in answering your questions. Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punk Lord mentality. That is no ordinary curio, my friend. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young madam, how much do you know about Punk Lord?
Absolutely nothing. No, I don't
It is
know
a
much.
planet made of data and symbols. The edges of reality and illusion are blurred in Punk Lord, as are its days and nights.
Alright.
An
so
ether
it's-
cartridge is a chip that
What, ether?
Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies the world are recorded on the chip. It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary.
To Herta?
He became a Galaxy Ranger by
No.
accident and spent many long years traveling among the stars. He encountered countless fascinating individuals and saw wonders witnessed by few. Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild. That is why it became part of the masses of calculation data for the simulated universe. Yes, no need to worry, my friend. The cartridge has never left the space station.
I won't pretend like I know what the hell that is.
It's, as I said,
I'm
it is a
sorry.
very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been extracted and added to the calculations of the universe model. Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the item being listed as lost.
Okay, so it was a false alarm.
I understand your concern. If the individual in question did indeed try to hack into Herta's office, then the simulated universe is undoubtedly her next target. As such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to assist you with your investigation, madam. As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. It will remain shut until Herta and I come to a clear conclusion.
You're not shutting that shit down. I'm 100% sure about
Yes,
it.
this is the
I guess
last
it-
chance to investigate the cartridge data. By way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with what assistance I can.
You know what? I will hold you to it.
This is my recommendation. Please take your time to consider it.
What the hell am I supposed to... I'm talking to you. I don't care. It's optional. I want to talk to you.
Well,
man.
madam, are you ready?
I've got something to
Please,
ask.
ask away. I welcome all forms of curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge.
Are you shutting down the simulated universe?
Yes, there are other concerns besides those I've mentioned.
And you're gonna tell me that.
I believe that the miracles
Here.
inside the simulated universe have the right to grow and develop organically. The will of others shouldn't be imposed upon it, just like in the actual universe.
It's simulated. Isn't it the sense of... Shouldn't you do something with it, I guess? Or put more in there and not wait
The
too
more
long?
Herta tries, the further she moves away from the universe that she had hoped for. Conclusion. The endless iterations of the simulated universe are wearing down her talents, day by day.
You can't be perfect every fucking day.
I hope to
man.
free my dear friend from it. Nevertheless, I must also clarify that this is my opinion alone. You should form your own judgment on Herta, young madam.
Okay, so who are the Galaxy Rangers that you speak of?
They are a group that carries a balance scale with them at all times. They believe all the justice in the universe needs to be achieved through individual deeds.
What's the love letter from the universe?
That was the most suitable way of describing the Galaxy Rangers in my interpretation. They are directed by the path of the hunt and are always accompanied by song and the sound of horns. They pursue justice for the individuals and groups they encounter along the way and shower them with splendid wines and poems.
I love how if they follow God, they really are. What?
However,
Matter.
all stories come to an end, just as they disappeared from the spotlight long ago.
The God likes to hunt, then they should hunt for what they like too. Like, let them cook hunt. Tell me more about Punk Lord's
There is a
hacker.
group of life forms there that know nothing of fatigue. They are attempting to touch upon the umbilical cord of the truth. They are compiling the languages, thoughts, and even emotions of the entire planet into symbols that even inorganic life forms can understand. You see, in the vast sea of data, life exists only in one form, a line of code. Whether it's a butterfly, a whale, or even you, the length of that line of code dictates the boundaries of what the entity entails.
Some actually data. Yeah, that's the smartest conclusion than butterfly or whale. But I guess if you program it differently, you can swiftly become a butterfly
Maybe
too.
the emotions of organic life forms are an expression of data, don't you think?
The fact that this is a game, yeah, sure. That's all the question. Let's
Very well.
get
going we shall. I will be sending you into the simulated universe using an alternative method. It might feel a little different than usual. This will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the vast sea of data. We'll start with this data link. Now, please prepare yourself for a deep dive with your consciousness.
Alright. Natasha would be smart if it gets hard. Do I have to use her? She needs to be my team. Then she could have been level 38 at least, or not. Can get. I didn't look up which. It doesn't matter. Silverwolf can do that, and him, because who knows? I don't want to gamble too much here. Period. Fear ripple, a great recklessness that makes you lose control of your limbs. Then a flurry of symbols and code. You wake up with a jolt.
Young
This
madam,
is a simulated universe.
are you all right?
Yeah, I'm
you
fine.
are now
I'm great.
inside the data link of the ether cartridge. Look around and tell me what you discover.
Yeah. The hacker's waiting for me right there,
Hacker?
sir. Yes.
Oh. Conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. In here, regardless of how large or small, all variables are saved, including outsider traces. You were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. They were only a hair away from the ether cartridge's data link. What we are seeing are the projections of what happened in those moments. Young madam,
Dexter, yeah.
please stay still. Allow me to see what I can do with this record.
Hey, you. Why are you staring at me?
I initiated
not?
the simulation flow. But this is just a record of the past. She's not actually talking to you. Please listen and don't interrupt her. We may be able to find out more of what we need to know.
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punklord, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested in something that everybody already knows about. Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. It's the second pair of eyes, second brain, and second heart of the hacker. Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the fourth kernel he picked out of the bucket. It's truly amazing. Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I'm not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still rambling about it is to make sure that you know how amazing it really is. Do you get it now, Kafka? Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
It is safe to assume that 2 people entered the simulated universe. Her and her companion.
Pretty sure will be seen by us, right?
Interesting. Let's see what happened next. You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react to your behavior now.
Right. Nope.
What?
And gotcha.
You took the bait? One. You took the bait? Time for a buzz.
I've no interest in... Leave it stand down.
Fork in the road, huh? I got this. Wanna pick one first? Give your beloved instincts a try.
She talks a lot now. You gotta act like Kafka, I guess. I don't know. Just. She wanted to
Technically,
choose.
she is
okay.
asking her companion to choose. The record will continue forward, even if you don't take any action.
Wrong choice. The correct answer is the path on the right.
Then let's go. You're taking the path of occurrence. Hello, event. What you got?
Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal. Ugh, why would Herta put something like this inside the simulated universe? Doesn't she find it annoying when she has to find something herself? Never mind, I miscalculated. Let's try another sector.
She knows she's in the simulated universe? Or maybe it's just going organically, like you said, like getting self-aware. It doesn't seem to
She's
be going
actually on the
well.
correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. I trust that she too will realize this soon.
Why
What
is this
has
sure?
happened is destined to happen again. That was my conclusion after having met her.
You're getting suspicious.
Stellaron Hunter, Silver Wolf. We fought against one another before. Herta was there as well. She may have mentioned it to you.
I don't
It
know.
was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. Neither of us gave it our all. She wasn't able to break through my defenses, and I wasn't able to stop her from leaving. I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances. I believe the continuation of our last encounter will soon arrive.
What the? This was the right way all along. Ugh, Herta's got some psychological tactics going on.
If you're a genius, what do you expect?
Seems like we
What?
can now continue forward.
Yes, sir. Alright. It's gonna be like that. What if I would just go to there? Oh, I just can't do it. Okay. Well, then we have time. I'm
Back
sorry
to
for
the
trying.
space station again. A riddle? Where's the skip button?
Even I have to do Genshin's story and again. Oh my gosh. I miss clicking. I'm getting a 5 minutes text that I have to go to, that I don't want to. And what is that? It ain't.
One.
Fine.
You took the bait. One. You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
Too late to repent.
Justin, just
Fuck this game. Anyway, this one where to attack actually.
Survive or
Okay.
be destroyed. There is no other choice. Fighting is Let's begin. Stand down.
Oh, that's it. Okay, let's go. We're spy.
finally almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here.
So Silver Wolf actually knows the original Herta. Because she said miniature version of her. Right?
Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she? The whole space station is filled with her face. Portraits, statues, even projections of herself. I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire space station feels like it's made of paper, but her portrait is near indestructible.
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. Seems she ended up using it on her portrait.
She's almost at her destination.
That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in the next room. Our pursuit is coming to an end.
Alright, let's go. I have a strange feeling about this. No, we're feeling great. I have a wonderful feeling about it. Yeah, we're feeling great.
That incongruous feeling has persisted throughout this long pursuit. She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the existence of the ether cartridge, she just so happened to show up in the simulated universe.
Yeah, why not?
I must admit, this feels
guess.
less like a chase and more like a chance encounter.
The simulated universe is kind of like a game, so no wonder she likes it, or wants at least a little look of it.
I recall a story about Punk Lord. It is said that graffiti is a special kind of symbol there. Hackers see reality as a magnificent game and attempt to finish the stage we know as life. Whether it be for competition or for joy, they leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after another link up to become a long, long journey that writes the game of life. And would this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor? Perhaps this is all nothing more than a game she's decided to play with us. In which case, let us accompany her till the end.
And whoops, a hack. Could be, who knows? I don't know.
This will strengthen our position.
You get slow. Got you slow, man. Why are you doing this to me?
Time for buzz.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Get them best watching, huh? Why am I not choosing her?
This combat needs
What am I
optimized.
waiting?
This is double speed.
Leave it to me.
Yes. Great.
Time for a buzz.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Sure.
Can I have fun this time? Time
Yeah, go ahead.
for a
Have fun.
buzz.
You know nothing of the survive or be
Go
destroyed.
get him.
There is no other choice.
Too late to repent.
Okay.
Look, we found it. The ether cartridge is here, and it's perfectly intact.
Yeah, something's not
There is
right.
an unwelcome third party here with us. If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silver Wolf, then for her to have made it this far would have entailed the disappearance of the cartridge. We can only assume that the facts don't align with the theory. I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office, but she didn't stay there for very long. After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target in the vast ocean of the simulated universe's data.
Unless she had someone to guide her there.
Yeah.
You want to explain it to her first? I can see the confusion in her eyes.
The final results are on the display table, young madam. Take a closer look if you wish. We have plenty of time left. I will answer any questions that you may have.
So she's
You've
actually
guessed correctly. The person that stands before you is tonight's starring role. She left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack the moment you entered the simulated universe, and found a way to continue alongside us. I must say, she really is a masterful actor. Misdirection is always the most effective method. The graffiti
Look at
is
his
like a
face.
two-way data tunnel. You can use it to retrace the trails she leaves behind, and she can monitor your progress by seeing which pieces of graffiti have disappeared.
Dang,
I fear she
that's
may
smart.
well have had the whole thing planned out before hacking the space station. The graffiti and the back door were all in aid of honing in on just the right moment.
Okay, you knew everything from the
I'm
start.
sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. She made clear that knowledge would not be paramount to this operation, but rather the lack of it.
Yeah.
However,
Thank
the
you,
way I
again.
see it, the most important elements
I
were
don't feel
dedication
better.
and sincerity. The actions of Mr. Leonard drew the target right in.
I'm
Well
fine with discussion.
Were you
Fine.
satisfied with this simulated universe journey, Miss Silver Wolf?
Huh. You knew it all along, didn't you? I knew it would be hard to fool
Okay,
you.
your
All
turn.
that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act? You did all that to lure me in?
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an act. Miss Silver Wolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, She has numerous variables and aces still to play. News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations.
Okay, that's why she had to take the risk.
You now know everything about this encounter.
Everything? No, no. You're wrong about the most important part. You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up, Screwlum? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment. Only the Society has the talent to provide me with a fun challenge.
Man. She was setting up. Yeah, people are just disappointments here from
Reality
here.
is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a
True,
game if
yeah.
it can't make you happy?
Sure.
An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me from two geniuses. How could I not accept them? Would you have turned them down?
You're confident you'll be able to get out of this in one piece.
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
The ether cartridge.
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were talking just now.
That fat.
Why
That
else
fast,
would I
man.
entertain so much small talk? You're
I
not the
know.
only one stalling for
course.
time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. You, on the other hand, are responsible for taking me head-on, just as you did last time. And I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? Screwlum, will I be able to see your true strength this time? The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be one victor today. Please, let me have some fun this time, okay?
My apologies, Miss Silverwolf, but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today. You may leave now.
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you want to cuff me and exile me on some distant planet?
Not today. He ain't that bitch today.
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station. Ergo, I won't stop you.
What? That one society like, we just care about ourselves. I'm sorry if it's not me. We ain't doing that.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge then.
I gotta have fun with it.
That's just a duplicate. Correction. Not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion. You may share that data freely.
What if I attack the space station again?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward to stop you.
Then what if I were to destroy the simulated universe right now?
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap but don't plan on doing anything at all?
But maybe a tea party would be nice.
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There's no point in a game if it's no longer fun.
You just said returning your words against you.
Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you and give you what you need.
How boring.
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you, and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76 accounts. A very impressive number. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them, including all of your game records?
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
And she logged out. How hasty of her.
But I would be mad if somebody would delete the data of my games, let's be honest.
Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, they are but one among many ways of solving a problem. It's about time we were on our way.
Nice. Bitmap explosion. If you could not imagine how hackers can create destruction, try to visualize them setting off explosions with cyberspace. The parties involved should be quite fond of this metaphor. Hacking call card. Each intrusion can be a piece the resistance in a hacker's career, and leaving one's image behind is undoubtedly the proudest signature of their own work. Level 1. I have not seen this graffiti before. Account created, game starting, enjoy adventure fully. Talk to her. Hi.
A flawless victory! Hope you got a glimpse of Herta's awesomeness, kiddo.
I can take this kiddo seriously if you're small and looking like a child. Period. Yeah, as expected of Madame Herta.
Make sure you never forget about it.
As long as I'm sometimes going in here or living here, I'm gonna be nice.
I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will surely repay the favor tenfold to anyone who dares to taunt me. I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts. She's probably crying in front of her computer right now.
Who wouldn't? Let's be weird. Let's be so weird. You wouldn't cry if all the data of the games or something else would be
Thank
weird.
you, young madam. Your and Mr. Leonard's contributions were a necessity to our victory. Do you have any other questions regarding this incident?
What she truly after, so.
Her ultimate goal was always the ether cartridge, but she developed an alternative objective in challenging Herta and me in the process. All those complicated puzzles and unnecessary ploys, nothing more than games, I'll wager.
Will the space station be invaded again? Why? Okay, probably. The chilling space, there's probably space pile, whatever, so yeah.
If you are referring to the back doors Silver Wolf left behind, we have cleared out all of them, except for the one in the office. Don't worry. The space station is not as fragile as you think. Whether it's cosmic warfare or the incident that just took place, they're all within Herta's grand plan. Please, ask away.
Could we shut down the simulated universe? Probably not.
Certainly not.
Exactly.
Although Madame Herta and I have our differences in terms of research direction, the simulated universe is our shared pursuit, and nothing will change that. On the contrary, I plan on staying here for a while to see up close what kind of surprises the new branch of the universe has in store for me.
What is the ultimate meaning of the existence of the universe?
There is no one answer to that question, my friend. It holds a different meaning for everyone. To sentimental, organic life forms, it could be the first falling leaf in the change of seasons, or the marks carved onto someone through the passage of time. To the swarm that follows its instincts, it might be the sight of fresh meat in their compound eyes and the restless thirst for sustenance. And for me, perhaps the image of symbols woven together, still able to move the heart. Something great that you call emotions. Of course, I've also heard that the answer is nothing more than a 2-digit number.
What do you plan on having for dinner? Is this some kind of asking a student for a date?
A medium rare cattle
Nuts,
steak,
like always.
salt-baked Kalia lemongrass, Herman compound milk, and a portion of fried rice prepared by a certain young man on the station. All I need is energy. The form that energy comes in is the same as it is for you. I would never forsake the delights of the culinary world in the interests of efficiency. Now, it is possible that my joints may need a little lubricant every now and again.
I kind of thought that you would just get a battery or something. I don't know.
Well, young madam,
Period.
our destination may differ, but there are still countless opportunities
of
for our
that.
paths to cross. The pursuit of knowledge will always be the best driving force for trailblazing.
Okay, bye. Tack och lov, see you there. Hi.
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation was to lure her out of hiding? That never crossed my mind! Did she know about the traps the hacker left in the space station from the very beginning?
You were the most fitting bet, yeah.
She said I did a good job! Can you believe it? I've just been acknowledged by Madame Herta! This is something I'll remember for the rest of my life.
It's kind of sad to be acknowledged. Being acknowledged by one person, you're being like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. There's nothing gonna be better.
I don't have to worry about being fired anymore!
Yeah. Period.
This chapter has come to a conclusion. Come, let us close the final back door.
Oh, it's a planet. My gosh. Just sitting there, what the hell is that? Nah, it's a planet. Watch the image on the wall slowly dissolve and disappear. And that's the end of it.
It's
What
gone.
the heck is Mona?
It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind. They went too far this time. Too far.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
If it were just 1 or 2 accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pierpoint.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
Yep, just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
I hope you have a good time in Pierpoint as well.
Wasn't it kind of the boss of them and knows everything about the future or something?
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that cloud diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the building material logistics department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
I told you, I'm not obsessed with it. Besides, there's fun to be had along the way.
She starts running to the effulgent neon light, just as she had left her home that night, spinning toward the stars. Starlight elongates to shadow, illuminating the history of Punklord. Those who penned the legends, the woes remembered by the stars. The earliest role-playing gamers had games about growth. The calm, tactical strategy gamers had games about the victories. The rebellious collaborative gamers had games about encounters. The loving narrative gamers had games about remembrance. And now the young galactic adventure gamers.
A game is a game, and that's all there is to it.
Sure. Okay, I'm gonna see her forever or just for the event? Hey friend, you're still at the space station, right? I want to talk to you about something. You're still there. Still chilling here. What you want? It's been a while since that incident, but I'm so very worried about the space station cybersecurity. I want to prepare what I can. And I've got an idea that I wanna run past you. Let's talk about the details face to face. I'm outside the office. Please make sure to drop by. Alright. Level 999. Max level achieved. The game is not over yet. Continue your adventure and brush aside the overflowing experience points. Eternal quest. The end of a stage signifies the beginning of another. After clearing the beginner game, you can move on to a bigger performance stage. Right. Okay, we got that. And Lycone. Always moil. Silence. Switch graffiti's comes is very interesting. Images use undo and erase all just by with more convenience. Where more than 8 graffitis are made in the domain, the earliest graffiti will be replaced. When you exit the current domain, existing graffitis will also disappear. Open a camera or switch to graffiti mode display. I was just supposed to put them somewhere? What the hell you want from me? What the hell you want from me? I heard I'm putting serve somewhere. Wait. Yeah. Wait, can I? Yeah, I can do that. Here, I have a server right beneath your feet. Best buddy forever. I don't know, explosion. Wanna simulate yours? You can't even see that. You can't even see that. Oh, you can. Have fun with that. Wait a minute. 99. The hell are we putting that? Sure, I think no. Put that here. Here, I don't know. Have it and have this planet thingy right here, right now. And I don't know, put that shit in there. Here, because she always has a quest for me. And then this thing too. Okay, I had no business to do that. Which I don't have. This one. Here I have this, and I think that's... Wait, a teardrop somewhere. And yeah, that's it. Damn, that's this. Should make a photo of it. Why not? Yeah, save that. Fucking save, then it looks funny. Because that has no business to look like that, so why not? Alright. Claim what? Ah, these things, what the hell is that? Oh, look at this up, to get a light cone up. Alright. I already have 300. Now I want to claim something. Wait a minute. Period. Oh, what you gotta do now? To get this, thank you. There's honor. I want to get there's honor chair. Thank you. Traveler. Store. I just got something from the store. Like chair. Alright. Thank you. Traveler. Okay, challenge. Sealed. Alright. Okay, we just gotta talk to Leonard because he wants something. I guess it's important.
Thinking about work gives me a full body migraine.
Hey friend over here, you're finally here. I've been waiting for a long time. Yeah, we just saw each other not that long ago. Just a second ago. Is that so? Maybe I just want to see you. So I got impatient. Thing is, like I said in my message, even if the invasion's over, it still exposed many security issues the space station faces. In other words, following leader, researcher as these orders, the space station formed a special task force to tackle this problem. And I'm part of it, or what you mean? In my opinion, aside from technical upgrades, it is more important to increase staff members' awareness and precautions. Many of Servo's attacks honed in on individual bad habits, and those are too difficult to defend against. Fair enough. The space station is the turf of genius society's members, so it's not inconceivable that other forces target us. Therefore, our safety and staff awareness should be at the top of the universe as well. In order to be able to quickly respond to such incidents in the future, I think that a safety drill for the entire space station should be arranged immediately. A select number of staff members will have their terminals sent mail embedded with special programs. Phasing mail. Sure. No. Not as simple as that. But we're defending against their enemies on the level of Stellaron hunters. They won't give you a choice. The moment the mail is successfully received, The program will attack automatically and immediately, regardless of time, location, or whether it was opened. Within moments, the virus will spread throughout the entire space station. Be it personal terminals, public facilities, or the electric seat warm on the toilet. Everything might collapse within moments. Yeah, because the worm on my butt is the most meaningful thing too. It's actually funny. Oh my god, not the toilet seat exactly. Don't want my butt to get caught, hun. Don't worry, these viruses are all imitations with me. They are absolutely safe and harmless. To the drill, I want to deepen everyone's understanding of network security. Of course, before we start testing and repeating, revision is compulsory. The requirements for test candidates will be very high. They will need to be bold, careful, and thoughtful. They must not only be familiar with the space station, but also understand Server and the 01 Hunter. It would be helpful if they also have an altruistic heart who could satisfy all of those requirements. My friend, that's you! Do you have any other problem? No problem, friend. I knew it! My good old pen. You never let me down. The simulation testing ground is ready. Let's go. Let's get to it. Yeah, let's get into it. Then let's go. Here comes me. Oh nice, I'm getting points for that. Better be here if you want military comment level 38. Period. Let's go. I won't pretend I have more characters to attack. Okay. Oh shit, I didn't read that. Currently the network of the area where you are has been hacked. I emulated Server's methodology. So you can discover many strange graffiti in various locations in the zone. Imagine you are a regular staff member of the space station. You need to evacuate to a safe place, but many paths are blocked due to malfunctions caused by the virus. But luckily for you, you have a wealth of security knowledge. You know exactly how to clear up these graffitis, the viruses they carry. So the malfunctioning devices are restored, just like the detector from before. Investigate the graffiti on the surface and scan them. The aim is simple: remove the obstacle and clear the area. That's all for the rules. I try and exist the room. And thank you for showing me. Affected by the cyber attack, the sensor door cannot be activated normally. In order to open it, you have to find the graffiti associated with it. There's a cheap place where I did just read that. Could that be here? Yeah. Right here. Right now. Oh. I was meant to go there. Look, the sensor doors are open. Move the corresponding graffiti to restore the affected devices. Makes sense, kinda can't click on something that's so high up. Oh, hello! Ha! You found a little Easter egg I hid. These graffitis are usually referred to as hacking call cards. They don't serve any actual function other than to distract. I wrote them in the codes to make it more realistic. There are 3 hacking call cards in each area. Try to locate all of them. As an added reward, collecting hacking call cards will increase your combat ability in the test. Do I get rewards for this? No, just more damage. Alright. I mean location like just this room, or location this whole location? Not whole location, but this location, I mean. wait a minute, hold on. Down. I can't scan this because I can't go up there. I can click on it. Okay, so here. Is there something hidden? Nope. I do not see. Hello.
Too late to repent.
Let's begin.
The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Leave it to me.
Anyway. Better know well.
We're on a roll.
Yes, we are. And hi. Bye.
Too late to repent.
Not nap time.
We're on a roll.
So these are easy as hell. Okay, scan. We got a second one to get stronger. I just want to get stronger, I guess. I don't know.
Feeling lucky.
Found.
Bye.
I've no interest in conflict.
I guess.
Wait for the tiles.
Okay, so scan this and we can go on. I said I don't even have to move the camera for this, I just have to click scan and that's it. Nice to know. Nice to know. Oh! Since when? I didn't see that. The hair. That was not there before, was it? Am I just blind? Am I? Oh dang, sis. I was walking like a crazy lunatic. The end is right there in front. Let's see how long it took. You faster than I expected. Keep going, it's only the final obstacle left. Manure. TV.
Feeling lucky.
This will strengthen our position.
Impair, yeah, let's just go. Okay,
Stay.
I have Natasha. Don't do this to me, don't ambush me. Just because I'm taking so long for this.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Look at the draw. Freeze and victory!
The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision.
Maybe I should have made it. I mean, what? It doesn't matter anymore.
Stand down.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Too late to repent.
Let's begin.
Naughty child.
I've no interest in conflict.
Leave it to me.
It should be enough. It should. Wonderful textbook performance. It's easy. It was not difficult, huh? Of course, if for the real silver, it's only natural that this practice is incomparable to the rest. If all researchers are able to face it as calmly as you did, there would have been no need to worry that the space station is under cyber attack. Let's go back. Alright, I've submitted an application for test rewards. It's already been approved and will be sent to you immediately. Thanks again, my friend. This test gave me some new ideas. There's still a lot of room for improvement in the flow of the program. If you're interested, come back again. I will, because I have to do this 3 times to get all the rewards, I guess. Don't I? I don't know. I got everything, but nice to know that you don't have to just go. Oh, that's new difficulty. Dang, sis!
Thinking about work gives me a full-body migraine.
All the difficulties. Yeah, I'm doing this for the prize. I'm doing it. If it's for that, yes. Hey friend, I'm so happy to see you. How's the revision coming along? Oh good. I planned the route and added some new designs. What do you say? Want to try it out? Let's begin. No problemo. At this difficulty, I thought like this stage again, just the difficulty up there. I didn't read that shit. As a knockdown for no more than 2 times. Okay, don't hacking call please. Period. Let's just go. I'm not reading this, I'm sorry. Okay, it will alarm me if got all the graffitis. What's up there? Oh, there it is. Yes, scan this. Yeah, thank you. Okay, we got 1. I know you're here. Oh. Just get there. Why did you not just find it out?
Too late to repent.
Why were you like, oh?
You know nothing of the what survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Yeah,
no interest in combat.
Jesus.
Wait for the tiles.
That should
Leave it to me.
You better get slow. Oh no. You shit you.
Time for nap time. My turn. Choose my strike.
Too late to repent.
We're on a roll.
We are. Scan. Thank you. Okay, doors open. Let's continue this. Let's continue a little down. No, I just came from that. No, I'm going the wrong ways. No, it ain't. If this is opened, just to bait me. Okay. Okay. I guess. Can't go through now. Did I just saw her on the... Probably I'm ignoring this fact. I just want to look around. I'm ignoring it. You could see her nowhere. For this moment. This is it. These level graffitis usually come in pairs. You can use them to change the strength levels of your enemies, to either strengthen them or weaken them. Of course, for now you don't have to strengthen them. Use a graffiti to weaken your enemies. Alright, yeah, sure, why not? Let's make this easier for me.
Time for another round. Let's get it.
Let's go. At this one, yeah. Let's make them easier. Why not? The faster we get there, the faster we get to the event. Look, the enemies are weaker than 4 now.
For another round. Let's get it.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's begin.
Maybe take everybody
Nothing
here.
of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Thank you. Doing an amazing job. Like usual, bitch. Yes. Exactly what I need. Let's move.
Leave it to me. Stand down.
So I can get the shield down. Yeah, just charge. Let them charge. And you too.
Look at the draw.
Because the shield is down.
And victory!
The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Amazing. Okay, let's keep blasting. Exactly. Fantastic, amazing, beautiful, never been done before. We love. Okay, he was the one. It's graffiti here. If I'm using that doesn't make any sense. Because I would be closing my way up on there, wouldn't I? Yeah, exactly like I said. It doesn't make any sense if I'm using this. There must be another device down there to control it exactly here. Because I sure as hell don't want to go up there again. Because I forgot to use that. Don't hang it. Perfect. Yeah, thank you. I didn't want to fight.
Past
Like, what you
victories don't
mean?
guarantee future ones.
Hi. How you doing? Amazing. Thank you, me too.
Too late to repent.
Let's begin.
I'm fresh.
Let's be.
Wait for the tide.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, probably last one? Maybe? Yes. I probably can assume it's always gonna be like 3 secret graffitis here, right? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't want to fight again. Thank you. Thank you for making this so easy.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
That's enough. I don't need this. Do need to make a bridge here. Once again. Thank you. I need to use that. Alright. No, not there. I want it here. Oh, now I know what I have to do. Get that control device on, and then I can go. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, I just didn't see me, and I'm very thankful for that action.
Too late to repent. The truth of life and death. Reveal the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Thank you, bye.
Past victories don't guarantee
This will strengthen
future
our
ones.
position.
Feeling lucky.
Shoot, no. And attack. Why not? If that monster is charging
No
at
interest
me,
in
literally.
conflict.
It should be.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Fighting is meaningless.
That'll take nap time.
You don't have to. Yeah, guys, I have to.
Leave it to me.
Wait for the tiles.
I've no interest in conflict.
Let's begin.
The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Leave it to me.
Yeah, leaving all the bounce
You know
into
nothing
you.
of the weight behind the
Yes,
survive
it's,
or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
That's true, isn't it?
Nap time. My turn. Choose me.
Yes, okay.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
After cyber attack, it's usually followed up with a physical invasion. However, sometimes you can utilize the enemy's tactic and catch them with their own net. Alright, I'm finished with this. I got everything I need. Everything I ever wanted. It's completed. Thank you. No, I don't want to stay. I want to leave. I wanna go. I wanna go. I got everything. As I needed to, as I wanted to, and
Just
that's it.
thinking about work gives me a full body migraine.
Me, and I have to go to the university every day. Maybe not every day. I still have to do the access cleaning. I think I'm just firstly doing these little drills, I guess. Let's begin. Okay, challenge this. Let's go. Let's go, okay? I am not waiting. Station. I thought it was a graffiti. It ain't. It's just a warning for I don't know what. I don't need to know. I don't live here. I'm just sometimes there to solve the problem for fucking no reason. Period. That's it. Bye.
Too late to repent.
Stand down.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's begin.
Nap time. Wait for the tiles. Take off.
Anyway,
Luke.
keep going.
Leave it to me.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Okay, I already see those little silver wolf there. Wait, I have to go there. Yet should I see where I have to go? Thank you. Bye. The chicken over.
Look at the draw. Freeze and victory!
Let's begin.
My turn. Choose me.
Leave it to me.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Gang graffiti. Successful. Let's. Hi, Bessie. Bye, Bessie.
I've no interest in conflict.
Let's begin. Stand down.
Naughty child.
Oh!
Wait for the tiles.
Shit! Chillax. Pretend like it's a free day and chillax, man. Okay? I swear.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
These I have Natasha C2, C3, I don't know when She gets that one thing with... Yeah, I can hear myself. Thank you. Okay, wait, I'm going up here. Maybe there is another server here. No. Total bait. Just lets me go here. And that's it. What? Are we catching? No. Oh. I'm using this. This ain't helping me at all, is it? Oh yes, I can go through here now. Oh yeah, I just don't have to go the long way. Yeah, I can accept it. I take it. Thank you. Thank you very much. This question mark is indeed very eye-catching. Which, I'm searching a silver wolf here. Right now, right here, and please emerge. And yeah, that should be it. The hell? Wait, what? Ah, this investigate, yeah. That's not important to me. I'm not sorry. Is that? Oh! It's making weakers here. You can't be the end boss. I just found one server. I didn't see another one. See another one. I just saw one. That can't be it. Strange.
This will strengthen our position.
It's probably not the end boss. I won't accept it.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Bye.
Time for some hardship.
Time for a shot. Choose one strike. Come on.
Yeah, fuck it.
No interest in.
Leave it to me.
Almost.
Not even nap time. My turn.
That's no okay.
Wait for the time.
Should be enough. Goodness.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
There must be somewhere another silver wolf hidden. What the hell? What is that? Oh, that's the next enemy. Wait a minute. But where's silver? Where's the graffiti? Where is it? I'm waiting. Okay, you must protect her, right? No. There's a question mark.
Too late to repent.
Maybe it could be.
Let's begin. Stand down.
Wait, my ass was not. Oh. It's over. Okay, I'm just accepting this. Thank you. Investigate this, please. That's silver. 2 silvers. I was going to put there so if you did not go to that question mark, you fucked. Oh, it was now. Oh, I just spoke there. I just thought like, I don't know. Another code, another universe. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But I got now every of these little things. The question marks are truly just teleportations. Can make them weaker. A bit short. Bye.
Fighting is meaningless.
Why should I want to attack you, right? It's crazy. To get you weaker.
rope.
Because I sure as hell don't want to do everything again. Thank you.
time for another round.
This will strengthen our position.
Stay.
Yeah. Can't ignore you too. Yes, I can ignore you. Yeah, just kill that. Thing amazing
You know
thing,
nothing but survive or be destroyed. There is no other
not
choice.
where to cleanse. My gosh. Oh, I just hate that this explosive. Just put them shields on if it's that one specific chunky robot.
No interest in conflict.
That's kind of fair, don't you think so?
That'll take more than medicine.
The truth of life and death, revealed
Break
in the
that
sanctuary,
back.
is but a vision. Break!
Look at the draw. Please.
Not even gonna get there.
Victory!
Time for a shot.
Wait up.
I'm okay.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's begin.
Fucking chair.
Nap time.
Man. And it's again.
Sucks.
Again.
Take off my turn.
What this? Boss give puns for nothing. For nothing. So I want to
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
edit soon. Yeah, I got everything I needed. Oh, maybe I should pull for Sylph. Sylph is nice. Sometimes people just
thinking
say.
about work gives me a full body migraine.
Some people say it doesn't make sense that you would pull for Sylph, but I would not care. Even if I would want to have Kafka too. No, you never know. But I am tempted. Leonard, hi! Oh, you wanted to tempt something, fuck. Give me the data. It's the last thing. Man, you blurry, yeah. Okay, last one. I can't enter anything, right? No. Yes! Yes, yes, there must be a silver wolf here. There must be. Yes, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that blob there. But come on. There must be a silver wolf here. You can not want me to go here and expect me to think there's really scared. Oh, this. Yeah, I'm seeing this exactly. Alright, no silver wolf in this economy? You must be crazy. Alright. Alright. Fine. Dashes. Man, I swear. I'm blind. And I hope there was not more of that. Period. Okay. But you're
Too late to repent.
Leave it to me.
okay.
Time for a shot.
Wait for the tiles. Gotcha.
I don't have a chance. Bye, but you're out to stay. With Which I don't want, but bye.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Too late to repent.
Bye.
Let's begin.
Nap time.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Have to go. Wait, so. Ah, she's there. I have to go the other way. Can't go through there anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I can't go there. Can't I? Oh, there's probably a question mark somewhere, and then I have to go there. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me go. I wanna go. And again. Thank you.
Too late to repent.
Leave it to stand down.
Exactly.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Yep. Big boy. But we don't want to fight yet. We're searching servers. My gosh. Hi, bye. Bye.
Too late to repent.
Nice. Okay, I can't.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Come on, there must be at least one server. Yeah, there. There's a question mark, there's a question mark. But what does it have? Is this server? No. No. It's not one. But to make the enemy weaker, we want that. Thank you. And scan this. Thanks. Alright, you got that. Investigate and leave. I thought it was open. No. Not what I was searching for. Wait a minute. That can't be the next enemy, right? Strange.
Let's begin.
Nap time. Choose some strike. I'm okay.
You know, everybody.
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Luck of the draw. Freeze and victory!
That'll take more than
It's okay, Tasha, you don't need to hear, so why should you? Oh yeah. It's above 10. Okay. Great. Where the hell am I supposed to go? How can I find it? Alright. Oh, it's not blocked anymore, yeah. That makes sense, actually. Oh, turn this on, thank you. Alright. I just thought you could just go around right there. Right there behind. But no, you can't. It would have just taken my time. I would have not been smart either. Anyway. You got an ult so you can hear. Oh, wrong shit.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Think of a time. Yeah, you need it. You hacking need it. Okay,
A delicate operation.
Somewhere noticeable. But where? And I ain't leaving this until I found her. Here. It would have been a great place to put that. Right there somewhere. Like, my ass would have not searched for that. Okay, you're the boss. But I need one graffiti. I am sure of that. There's one. Where the hell is she? I just blind. Wait a minute, I already have everything? And I'm searching like a fool in here. You must be kidding. I'm searching and searching and I did not get that. I already got that.
Stay.
Enhance
This will
yourself.
strengthen our position.
Enhance you and your attack. My eyes. I swear. So my eyes. Well. Yeah, you're about to explode.
Fighting is meaningless.
Thank you for telling me.
Leave it to me.
Your bones on for money. Make them slower. You will do absolutely nothing and
Wait for the ties.
I'm fine.
I'm okay.
Steady chair. I have absolutely nothing for you. That's why Sylve's good too. She can give one weakness from anybody in your team. They're like that, you can't do nothing right now. Why am I attacking them firstly? Because he's talented. Wait, shouldn't he be right?
Choose my strike.
It doesn't matter.
No interest in conflict.
What the fuck?
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
What the fuck? Silver. Yeah, you gotta... What the shit?
That's better.
Don't work.
Yeah. No, 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 no. I can't do that again in a minute. Fuck yeah, I'm not reading what you just said to me because I'm sure it was not something nice. Confirm exit. Get me out of here. Man. I was like, I'm not sorry for that, it happens, man.
I'll need to
Fuck
record
you,
today's
sure.
notes in the databank.
Alright, let's begin. I'm doing this for them 10 things here. Fuck you. Man. I already got all the graffiti. Okay, it's good if I would have to again. No, it's not. Oh no, I know that they're here. I know you here. Thank you. I really have to do this again just because of that bitch. Oh my gosh, at least I know what most of these kind of... Yeah, I know. Nope. Getting a little pissed here. Because I got 2 allies knocked down. Daddy chair.
Too late to repent.
Let's begin.
Not next time.
That's not enough,
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for some hardship.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you very much.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Yes, exactly. Just go. Down there is nothing. Nothing. It is. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Sure, it's there, isn't it? Wrong person, but we don't care. We don't care, we just wanna go shoot this again! Because I did fuck up. It happens. We are human. I think. There was nothing, but I didn't find. Then you go.
Too late to repent.
Goodbye.
Stand down.
Because fuck you. That's why. Thank you. Hello. Investigate. Keep investigating.
Stay.
Scan this. I don't want to use it, but we don't care. We're doing this fastly true. And I will scream if I don't get this again true. Period. And we do not need every server, but I said why I wanted the server. Yeah, that should be the last one. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Before I'm losing my mind.
Enemy ahead. Stay.
Okay, yeah, let's do this. Just do this. I don't want them to attack me first. I don't like that. Yeah.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Maybe I should share. No, it's just not.
Choosing strike.
Fighting is meaningless.
Leave it to me.
Get a cheetah. Yeah.
Next time. Wait for the time.
Why did I not cheer Natasha? Why didn't I just do
The
it?
galaxy is vast beyond compare.
My ass was what? Not thinking. As it shouldn't. But still. This is kind of strategy game. I should be thinking. Shit. Period. I have heard that.
Too late to repent.
Stand down.
Question
Time
is
for
gonna
action.
be
Choosing strike.
bitch that poops, a bitch that shits. I love that audio, it's so funny. Okay, I must
Time for another round. Let's get him.
This will strengthen our position.
enhanced. And then
Stay.
here. And that should be enough. PS. I guess. I'm not sure.
Let's begin.
Sure. I can't have it again. It's 2 people dying. It's not it. It would not be it. You won't do the damage here. Okay, it's okay. It's alright. Yeah, that's good too. Okay,
The
just
truth
for
of life and death. The sanctuary
I
is
can
but
have
the vision.
that bitch killing me again instantly. Because a bitch thinks
You know
it's
nothing of the way
important
survive or be
decision. No,
destroyed.
it's not.
There is no other
No,
choice.
thank you.
That'll take more than medicine.
I don't want to ignore it, but it's okay. It's alright. Your time will
Choosing
come.
strike.
Very fast.
Luck of the draw, please. And victory!
Wait for good measure. Okay.
Just a little something.
Counting.
Think nothing of it.
I wanted to make sure, because I am not doing this again. Like, that was much better than before. Yeah, remarkable. Yeah, not like the last time where I died. But we ain't talking about that because it did not happen. Not at all. Thank you. I just wanted that.
I'll need to record today's notes in the databank.
Yes. Sheet. Alright. Complete companion mission, punk mentality. Nice. I think I will put for silver now. Because I need a better character action. And her light cone is a really good one, I heard. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. The hands. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I think I will put for her. Oh no, this decker. Alright. We did everything, right? Yeah. Do we? Yeah, we got everything. Yes. Travel up. And the store. I need those. Good. Yeah, let's go for silver. Like, why not? Oh, I even need those for these ones. I almost forgot about that. I do want to Tash again. I'm just getting fate in my hands. I don't care. We want silver move. We want to know. Let's see if we do get her. I know I have a guarantee character, but who knows? It's FDs. Let's just see. It's not a 5-star. Period. Alright, I can live with that, I guess. So it doesn't mean that I'm gonna use her. And yeah, no luck. Another 5-star again. What a shame. I hope it's not gonna be something like pitting here. No, I don't want that. This is the only thing I my luck is going out. My gosh. Let's see. Nope. Not again. This tool is giving me nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm just building pity right now. Yes, then hang. Alright, I'm taking it back. Survive? What the heck? 2 characters. Alright. Maybe not an hang. And just give me a hang. I don't even care about Silverwood now. Yeah, it's another 5-star again. Give me another hang and I can die happily knowing I have him up C3 now, C4 and if I'm getting him now. Give me him. Give me. I want him. I need him. Come on now. I don't need that. I will not use that light cone. No thank you. 10,000 light codes. But I can't do 1 temple because what? We should have enough points for this. Yes. And some of these. Yeah. Perfect. Yep. Yes, but I don't think I can do another pull, can I? No. As just 1 shot of it. My gosh. Nothing yet. So just gift me 1 done hang more. I said please. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for done hang. Pina, she's good. To be honest, she's good. Period. And nothing. But I do want to settle with in my team. Create alerts. Reduce talent cooldown by 1 turn. That's good. Oh, what a shame that I don't have more than once. Alright. We don't care about that. Esther. Activate. Thank you. No, we don't have. We need a replacement of her. That's why I want to pull now for Silverwolf. Okay, got that too. We got everything new on it. Travelogue. Yeah. Okay, challenge. Just need those things now. Yeah. Put me there. I need that. Let's just save some. Try to science to find out. Oh, there's one. Immediately saw one and I'm getting it. Scan. And found it. No. Dash. No. Travelogue. Okay, challenge. Yep, there and down there somewhere. So I don't have to be up here. Where? There, the ground. Alright, got that. Maybe that other one is up there somewhere. Wait. How much? Yeah, sure. Oh wait, wait. Somewhere there. I'm searching. There it is. Why the fuck don't you tell me that, man? Man. Just tell me. Okay, we got that one. Sure. Thank you. Thank you. And what? Thank you. How nice of you. Take a picture of any trash can in the master control zone. Yeah, let's just do that. I even know what a robot is. Exactly this one. Take a photo. Doesn't have to be a good one. No. Is it any trash can that? Damn. That should be enough, right? Take a photo. Exactly. And then any trash can set. Yeah. Or not trash can, I guess. It just said trash can. What the hell is a trash can, man? I might just take a picture of any trash can in the master control. Yeah, that's a trash can. Not that thing. The master control room. But where the trash? Like, I know my trash. Where the hell is the trash? Hello? Who the hell are you? Oh, shit. Took so much time. Yeah. Man. Yeah. Trash. Thank you. Okay, challenge. Gimme. Gimme. And thank you. Gimme. I have enough to pull again. Period. I have enough for that. No. Shh. Ain't running away. Is it? Okay, let's hope for the best. Oh my gosh. Come on. Nope. Thanksgiving. I just want one sort of. Hello, Esther. I don't need you. I know you are a good cheap breaker, but that's not what I want right now. Yeah, thank you, but no thank you. I swear I will put somebody else to hurt them. Surely ain't it? Wait a minute, hold on. That comes up. Yeah. Superimpose. And that's it. It's for the agility. Wait, what is that? Here's the agility. What does it do? Increase the viewer's effect hit rate by 40. When the viewers attack defense reduced enemies, it wastes 8 energy. Probably good for Cerebral, but I know for a fact that's good for Peanut too, because she dared to reduce things like that. Yeah. Oh, take a picture of any chair table in master zone. Yeah, here's office picture. Okay, you have a table. But where? Not there. I don't know where these are.
People who buy that think smart water raises their IQ.
Who knows? I don't know shit, so who knows? Dang, where was our shit there? There's no triangle. Hi, wait, I do need to talk to some herders for some... Where... I'm ignoring this. Because I'm today here for mission. And the mission is this event right here, right now. Take photo. Yes. Lovely, yeah. Now I need those triangle. Table. I was here. My gosh. It ain't. My ass was not thinking. Oh, was it first one? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So maybe if I don't get a silver, maybe I will just take Pina for my third one. Because Pina can be strong and defense reduction is a good thing. Alright, take a picture of satellite. Alright. I know where those things are. Ooh, collectible. I'm not reading this yet. I will do on one of these days a stream just reading them.
People who buy that
Little collectibles. Normally I'm just reading them instantly, but it's part 6 of maybe part of, I don't know, maybe all of them are just 1 to 6. It could even, I don't know, to 9 I guess. Now to take a photo of that man. Hello. No, not you. Wait a minute. My gosh, it just look the same. Just different color of clothes. Like my gosh. Can you really blame me? No, you can't. No. Thank you. And thank you. That's... yeah. Just not thinking about this right now. Okay, then... and that's it. Yeah. Get me there. Get me there. Bye. Can I talk to you about it? Yeah. I don't know. There should be one here. It literally told me there's one somewhere here. Not. There should be one here. Maybe I'm looking wrong. Yeah, show me. Yeah, right here. There it is! My gosh. I was looking at the ground. Of course then I can't find it. Thank you. Very kind of you. Thank you very much. And then there. Yeah, right here. Nice. And this one. And then down. Can I teleport? Oh, no. But I can teleport here. Up here and then I'm ignoring this. I can't start a mission right now. I'm sorry.
This was
But I'm not sorry. Period. Thank you. Okay, got that gravity. Graffiti out of here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Yeah. Okay, got that. Somewhere, yeah. Right here, there's one. Set here, and I think at the end of here is one too. Yeah, here. Did we get that achievement to go back here? Yeah. So we did talk to you too. Yeah, we did. The other one was up here, so we can just walk there. Kind of a hassle to get there, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Let's save some. Right. And somewhere here should be. Yeah, exactly here. Tried to say it and I found it instantly. That should be everything, right? Okay, yeah. Oh, sorry. Check. Yeah, we did get to the event now. Nice. We have everything. Okay, I just could have gone to that shop and then I would have known that I have everything right now. Period. But anyway, we don't care. Give me. Okay, we got to the event. Did we do the try? Yeah, we did a trials. But do I still have that? Yeah. I'll ignore that west. But I don't have enough to pull again. No. Maybe I am really destined to just have Kafka and wait for her. Maybe I really am. I do want to be the replacement for Sinclair. I don't know. Yeah. Period. Traveler. I'm finished with that. Complete previous missions to not miss the game. But Silent Galaxy. I guess doing the main story again, so we can go on. I already did that who went to, man. I have everything you could have.
I'll need to record today's notes in the databank.
Chat with surface to fight Mother. Because Mother is not mothering anymore. I can't do that. Shit. Don't I have to level up you up to? Oh, I'm just doing this now. Because I'm pretty sure I have to. Selling my soul. I would still be like that. I don't care. I literally don't care. That would be actually good for her. I just go for that. More because I watched Dawn have so... What the heck now? Oh, I'm going wrong. Again. Okay, let's just try to do the main stage so... Like again? You can
Well,
do
my
the
friends, are you ready to head out?
Hold
Ask
on, I
away,
have a
my
question.
friend. I have all the answers you seek.
Are you sure about that? Tell me about Gepard's
What else is there to
Landau.
say? You know him as well as I do. He's an upstanding guy, as well as young, handsome, and charming in his lack of charm. But to be honest, I'm not very close to him. After all, he's an officer and I'm the opposite.
Exactly, yeah. That's how you put criminal in there. The opposite.
Oh, she's
of
quite extraordinary.
God.
The renowned rebellious Landau girl. She once had a bright future, but after getting on her leader's bad side, she lost her job. She ended up opening a workshop and playing underground music. I heard
what a
that her old
legend.
man was furious and that only a few younger siblings are still in contact with her. I used to go to her sometimes when I had any mechanical problems above ground, but for various reasons, I don't visit her workshop much anymore.
Yeah. I think because of some general, right?
It's a passage connecting the underworld and the overworld, a big stone spiral stairway. You know, I don't understand the architect's obsession with making these steps when there is such advanced technology available. Wouldn't an elevator have been better? It's easier for you youngsters. For this old guy, the steps of the furnace core are a nightmare on the knees.
Simple. How old are you? You can't be that old. I'm thinking you're saying, with your youngsters, you maybe in your middle 30s. I could think like 34, 32. I know you don't look the part. But how you talk, I kind
You
of
haven't
think
heard enough about
maybe,
me, huh? All right. My name is Sampo Koski. I'm a businessman who stands up for justice in his free time. And no, I don't have it in for you.
Yeah, just
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Remember to
Let's
bring enough food and
leave.
drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to climb.
Yeah, I have my cola right the heck now. Let's go.
Mother,
Oh, the mother who's not mothering.
I have returned.
Branya, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld. Oh, I see. In that case,
Easter egg.
report everything you saw. Commander Branya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madam Kokolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well,
The responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being Guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the Outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those Outsiders may be the...
Enough!
What?
Arrogant. Ignorant. Oh, you disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders?
You know what? Who disappoints me? Kokoria. Period.
Guards!
It ain't.
Take Bronya.
She really ate the
They
muttering.
are not scum. My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon. You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Yes. I am ready. Mother.
Then come with me, Bronya. It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
Come to get crazy. A little bit cray, you know? A little bit.
We're finally back.
Filling it cup with craziness.
I forgot what fresh air tasted like.
What flavor is it?
Freedom. A cold. Mainly cold, actually. Let's go. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
Almost with a hard perspectives first. Now I guess we have to help them. So friend in need is a friend indeed. Let's find
The grower,
Lando.
the sis. If you're talking about Japard, we should be careful. He's a top Silvermane guard. He'd probably get a medal for every one of us he brought in. Don Hung, what do you think?
Honestly, my honest reaction would be let's just go home and let's get the help of Fimiko and Red because they probably know what to do.
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Land now.
So, you think we should avoid Japard for the time being, right?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Branya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little... new. The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this. The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go.
Let's go.
There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. It might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Bronya.
Okay, give me a sec. The heck's that? Treasure, yeah. Good at money. Just want to do mechanics right now, because I have enough. Good.
Naughty child.
Fighting is meaningless.
We stand a queen.
The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break! I've no interest in
Leave it to me.
I'm okay. Nap time. Wait for the time.
Time for some hardship.
The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
My turn. Choose me strike.
Fighting is meaningless.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Yes.
Wait for the tiles. Time for a shot. Nap time.
What you mean you're not dead? What you mean? Man. Not looking.
Not nap time.
Fine.
Let's stand down.
I've no interest in conflict.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed.
We have to do it.
There is no other choice.
Fighting is meaningless.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Look at the draw.
What you want to head up?
Victory!
The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Leave it to me.
My turn.
Nice money. Let's just do it again.
Time for some hardship.
Wait for the tiles. Come on. I'm okay.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's stand down.
The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a
Get
vision.
Time for some hardship.
Oh my gosh.
Choose me strike. Time for a shot. Nap time.
Why not?
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. I'm fine.
I see with some mods I'm sitting there.
No interesting conflict.
I actually don't have to click anything. It's going on everybody, so... What the hell am I waiting for? Nothing.
Nap time.
My gosh.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Choose me strike. Please. And victory!
Always
Just in
after
time.
seeing
Just a little something.
hair,
Think
well,
nothing.
however you say her name.
No interest in conflict.
Leave it be.
Fighting is
You know
Just
nothing
goes
but
like-
survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
too late to repent.
Let's begin.
Wait for the tiles. Nap time.
No interest. Fighting is meaningless.
Oh,
The sanctuary is but a vision.
what a vision.
I've no interest in conflict.
Carpet had no effects. Why should it? My gosh.
Naughty child.
Why should it be a gift that
Fighting
keeps
is
on giving?
meaningless.
Yeah.
Choose me strike.
Cute. One more. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Leave it to me.
Don't. We ain't doing this right now.
Wait for the tiles. Nap time.
Can't you just die? Thank you. Very kind. Don't kill your ass.
Let's stand down.
Choose
Man. Some people.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed.
It should be done
is
enough.
no other
Pressure
choice.
can just ult there for good
Look at the
measures.
draw.
Why the hell not?
and victory!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Too late to
My turn.
What an effort. Shit. I have not ulted actually, but who cares?
The truth of life is
Because I don't.
is but a vision. Break! Fighting is meaningless.
Futurist, thank you. At least one of them is dead.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
No interest in
Leave it to me.
Fighting is meaningless.
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Too late to repent. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's begin.
Let's go. Fantastic. But lucky for unnecessary reasons, but
Leave it to
anyway,
me.
I can live with that.
No interest in conflict.
Naughty nap time.
Let's begin.
Fighting is meaningless.
Leave it to me.
My turn.
No interest.
There's no effect on you, unfortunately.
The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision.
No. But over, and that was the last time actually. Perfect. Level up. Okay. consume this. Thank you for this. Bye bye. And true. And we love what it gave us here. Nice. Level 25, and that means you're getting a whole temple of that. Nice. Let's go. Let's get that. How to get so many stellar jades? Since when? I'm not thinking about it then. Peanut. Now I wanted to do warps, and I will do that. Thank you. Show me the goods. Show me. I hope they are legit goods. Alright. Dance. That looks fun. Dance, but nothing else. Another peanut. Maybe I'm just putting peanut in my team. I think I'm gonna put just peanut in my team. Because if I'm not getting silver wolf, why not just putting peanut in my team? At least getting a high with that light cone seems to be a good idea. Right now at least. A Sandman. To add a level up. Level up again. Get that in here. Thank you. Send again now. Right. Activate this shit. Yeah, I think I'm just putting Peter on my team now. I don't care that Red and Peter and the Hilly team. We don't care. Not right now. The more with this perfect light cone for her. Like my gosh. Okay, what is that? I don't have enough for this right now. I should have waited for that. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Relics. Anyway, I don't care. What the hell has Natasha on her? Because it seems like she has just bullshit on her. Wait. I'm gonna change you for her. Natasha. Relics for you, ma'am. Let's just put it on. Just put it on. Don't think about it, just put it on. Good enough for now, Pina. It doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't make any sense. Let's put that on. Period. Just gonna stay it. Or let it stay like that until we see a problem with that. Just hopefully not gonna be soon. Period.
We have the upper hand.
Time for nap time.
Right.
The combat report will be ready soon. Do you need me to formulate the next plan?
I don't think so.
Who is it? Shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
It's the radiator fixers.
I remember. The three outsiders. Wait, why are you still strolling around the city? Do you know the Silvermane guards are looking all over for you? Quick, act natural and get inside. Don't get spotted.
Probably did because I did not give a shit how
Alright,
it did
you'll
come
be
in
safe
here
here.
right now.
My workshop has pretty good
how I got
soundproofing
here.
and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit, exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not
They
yet,
existed.
March. Bronya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Kokolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refuse to stand with her. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Kokolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details.
So what details have you been pondering? Huh?
Me? None. What Kokolia and the Architects get up to has nothing to do with me. My time is too precious for pondering. These days I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Bronya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
Hey, miss. I tell you long and short of it from start to finish.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Try not to embellish the facts.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Bronya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Seela here as living proof. As for the Stellaron,
know why Branya got you to find me. When I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything.
I think I can actually do that. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe that's tomorrow. But I think almost 3 hours from Kai is enough, and we did get the whole eventual period as a trip period. The event should not be 10,000 hours. Like 3 hours was good enough. It was fun, it was nice. And I got that perfect card for Pina because she's for defense reduction. So I think I'm just getting Pina in here, and now I have a higher chance to have Kafka. And I did get a Don Hang out of here, so I see this as an absolute win. So I'm calling this right now. And see you maybe next time. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow. I'll think about it. Because story quests are always taking long, and I think maybe I have to get to the whole story of Bellerbach here. And that's gonna take a long while. So maybe it's gonna be again like streams almost for some days, every day, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna call this off right now. So goodbye, until next time.